Hey everybody, Kaye here on my homestead in Tennessee. Well, I have 200 bulbs, tulip bulbs, that were given to me that need to be planted. And I am going to try to get them planted today. We have a high of 71 on December 27th. And you may be wondering why I didn't get them planted sooner. Well, there's a lot of staples in here. Hold on. Yep, a bunch of tulip bulbs in here. But, you know, you need some kind of fluffy soil. And I don't have any fluffy soil unless it's in one of my garden beds or my raised beds. Someplace I've been planting vegetables. Well, you can't plant them where you're going to plant vegetables because you'll dig them up or till them or whatever. So you need to have them in a designated place. And I just couldn't think of a place until Randy came back. He suggested right here along the driveway. So we picked up the deer fencing and I raked up the leaves and he tilled. And you're seeing my tag on my hat, aren't you? Just got my hat. This is an Outback Trading Company hat, by the way. This is premium Australian wool felt hat. And if you've been hearing my videos lately, I've been talking a lot about circadian rhythm, frequencies, the frequency of linen and wool being the highest at 5,000 megahertz or whatever. Anyway, it's the highest. 100% wool and 100% linen are the highest. So I thought, man, if I have a wool hat, that's really gonna pick up my frequency, right? This has been tilled, and I know I have a daubler. I think it's called a daubler. You know that thing that it looks like a T with a point on the bottom? It's gonna be a lot faster if I can just pull a line down through here and just put them all along right here. I mean, I would love to have some in the front, but 200 goes fast when you're planting them side by side. So we're gonna get started doing that. And at the end, I hope you stay for the end because I have some pictures from yesterday when I planted my soft neck garlic. Now I planted my hard neck garlic in 2 of these raised beds right here at least a month ago. It was like the middle of November or something. I got started late on the garlic because someone mentioned in one of my comments that you can plant soft neck garlic even in the spring. I had already ordered the garlic and I ran out of room in raised beds and I thought, well, where am I going to put it? I didn't want to have it all the way down in the lower garden, which is what I did the last 2 or 3 years, because I'm all the way up here and that's all the way down there, and you have these long cold winters, except for this year. And I don't even want to go down there. So when I did go down there, the weeds were so bad, it took like hours. At least twice we did, 2 of us did a weed pulling, me and Chase. And so if it's up closer to here, I'll be better off. And so yesterday I just put it in this top terrace, and Randy tilled that as well on Tuesday, so it would be ready to go. And that got done. And I'll have a few pictures for you at the end. So let's get started on this. I'll go round up some bone meal and some azomite and my hoe. And you know it's warm enough to go without this shirt. It's like 70 degrees. So we'll get started. That's the maple root. Okay, you get the idea. This is going to take a little while. Okay. That took a minute. Okay. Obviously, if you have a beautiful little bed in front of your front porch, you can sit out and look out, or on your back porch, and you can sit out and look out. That's where you should plant them. But you may wonder, since I have such a big place, why do I have to work in this cramped little spot beside where the asphalt was laid, less than a foot from the asphalt? Why do I have to work with that spot? Well, wherever I'm sitting out here, I can look over here and see these beautiful purple, I think one bag is purple, tulips. The soil got better as I went down, but there's a lot of weeds, and the weeds are purple dead nettle, mostly purple dead nettle, and one of our top 5 favorite weeds, crabgrass. You know, the deer netting comes down in a drape. You may wonder, why is her deer netting just draping at the bottom? Well, you have no idea what a pain it is to try to cut weeds on either side of a fence that goes down to the ground. So, after struggling with that for 4 years, this past year, I had all the deer netting just attached about 2/3 of the way down so that I could pull the skirt up and weed whack that, or even mow it over there. So that's why it's like that. And this deer fence does not keep out anything but deer. I mean, the front door is open. I haven't even put a door there, but they don't walk through there because they sense it might be a trap. And so there's too many things right around there. They never walk in the door. They would more likely jump over the back end or something. But I haven't seen any deer in there, so fingers crossed on that. So that's why I don't bother with attaching the bottom, because I get mowed. My mower comes about every 3 weeks in the summer, and then nothing from November till April. So, you know, I just had it picked up so that he could work here. And then I had this idea. I was going to fold it under and tie it to the pole. Well, that's so much easier to do with 2 people when you've got somebody to feed the string through or the zip tie through. So I wound up just clipping it, turning it under and clipping it. But it's not all even. Some places lower, higher, you know, it sags. It's never perfect unless it's wire. So let's get back to work. Wow. I got that done. And so I thought, oh dear, go to all this work and then have the moles just go right down the trench and eat them all. So not knowing anything better to do, I thought, well, what might deter them? I know they're impossible, but I thought as long as the trench is open, I'll just sprinkle them with cayenne pepper. I mean, they've got to have taste buds, right? So, and then I did baking powder. Because I know if you do baking powder and borax or something, but I mean, I still want the plants to grow. So they're going to be very alkaline, and I don't know if that's good for bulbs. You'll have to tell me. I'm not a bulb expert, but this was, these were something, ooh, yeah, that's probably one of those ladybugs. I'm not an expert on bulbs, but they were given to me and I was determined to plant them, and I have. So that got done. And then I thought, well, at least I'll put a few of the bulbs in my window boxes. I mean, I have them on the railing on the porch, but the overhang of the porch, they never get rained on, and I forget to water them, so nothing ever does well on the railing. So I thought, just put them there. The moles are not going to get up in there. So, and it looks kind of nice. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah. I think I said I was going to do the garlic at the end. It's just a few still shots. Take a look at my planting garlic yesterday, which is very similar to what I just did. I hope you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click the bell for notifications. Scroll down and click all so you won't miss an episode. I have no idea what's coming up next, but I've got some ideas, so I hope you stick around. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.